Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wishyouluckk, back at it again. And in today's video, we're talking Wish, who was the best overall D1 player. Now, once again, I can't include myself because if I'm just making videos about me being the greatest in the world, then I'm just going to continue to feed into the stereotype that people think I'm obsessed with myself. And I am, because you should be obsessed with your fucking self too. But in the Destiny community, if you like yourself, then you're an egomaniac. So here's what I'll say. Wish, who was the best overall D1 player you've ever played against or you've ever had the privilege of playing with? Not including myself. It's gonna have to be, and I know this is gonna be controversial. This is gonna be very controversial, but it's gonna have to be Shrab. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the name Shrab. Some of you guys will be, some of you guys will not be. But Shrab was one of those kids who played Destiny 1 back in the day and never continued into Destiny 2. And he just kind of disappeared. He kind of fell off the face of the earth. But if you were around in the sweat scene back in D1 and you were around in my stream back in D1, you know, I used to call Shrab like my little brother. I used to literally treat Shrab like he was my little baby bro. And I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. So Shrab, if you're watching this video by some luck of the draw chance, reach out to me. I would love to talk to you again and catch up, homie. I know you were from Queens, so if anything, we can go grab some food. But this guy Shrab was the most frustrating, consistent person I've ever played against. Now, do I think that the gap between me and Shrab was substantial? No, not at all. I just think Shrab had this thing about his gameplay that made him so frustrating to kill. He was so slimy. He was so squirmy in game. Really hard to land the final shot to kill that kid. And he just did things that were so trolly in game that worked because you know, they say the hardest thing to predict is a bad player's movements in Destiny 2 or Destiny 1. In any Destiny, any game you play, it's hard to predict a bad player's movements. And so good players die to bad players because bad players do stupid things that shouldn't work, that work because you're not anticipating it, right? It's like, imagine you're playing a game of basketball and you're up 100-0 and the guy is bringing the ball up the court and just shoots from half court and makes it, and you're like, what the fuck? Like that didn't even make any sense. Why did you shoot from half court? But it doesn't matter because he made it. Shrab did stuff like that in Destiny 1 that had people so frustrated and so on edge. Like I specifically remember in the Destiny 1 Xbox versus PlayStation tournament, it was me, Emger, War Bulletproof, Pashi, Shrab, and Gabe versus Lumi, Triple Wreck, etc., etc. A bunch of PS4 gods. And Shrab whips out this fucking Mida. He whips out a Mida multi-tool in a 6v6 tournament where, you know, everyone is using palindromes or rangefinder and IS Lunas with rangefinder and luck. Shrab whips out a Mida multi-tool and goes 15-1. And that was when in my brain it solidified that this fucking troll guy, this absolute troll face Shrab, might be the best D1 overall player of all time. You guys let me know what you think. Feel free to comment who you guys thought was the overall best player. I don't want to see Trials kids' names in the comments, honestly, because a lot of the Trials kids that you guys adored never played in a tournament once. At least I played in goddamn tournaments, and I won the first ever tournament between Xbox and PlayStation. I don't want to hear Wish you didn't play in tournaments. Wish, yes I did. Shut up. Do the research. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.